because we ask not. That's what Lubonga said. So I'm a lecturer. I do part-time lecturing in diplomacy and protocol. That's my passion. That's my passion. How you show up really matters. I equally work, ladies. I'm in full-time employment. I do flowers for business. I'm a hustler. I sell shoes. I have a very big dream. Can I tell you? I have a dream. I want to open a school of protocol and etiquette and culture. That's my dream. That's my dream. So let me tell you something. I used to be scared to stand in front of people. Can you believe that? Yes. Then there's hope for all of you. There's hope for all of you. If I can stand in front here and to address these beautiful and powerful women, there's hope for all of us. So I'm going to talk about etiquette and the power of presence. Each one of us has presence. When you enter in a room, and that is God-given. It is God-given. But it just doesn't come like that. You have to work on it. You have to work on it. So I have been privileged by the grace of God to traverse this world. I've been to over 76 countries and still counting. I've been to different meetings, high-level meetings, UNGA, Commonwealth, you name them. But there's one thing that I took out from those places: the way people carry themselves, the presence that people carry. So that is very important, ladies. You have to be intentional. We hear this animal called etiquette. Etiquette. I'm a coach. I'm a transformational coach. I go in people's spaces and panga them. This tongue has power. I can either put down a woman, I can call Rachel and tell Rachel, that's my job. To awaken that giant that is in you. That is my job. But this same tongue, ladies, also can leave someone broken if not used properly. So what is etiquette? Etiquette is acceptable behavior in any setup. Acceptable behavior in any setup. So if you're going for a wedding, there's a way that you need to carry yourself. If you're going to a Chilangamulilo, there's a way you need to carry yourself. If I came here with a crop top, I doubt if people would have taken me seriously. Nobody would have taken me seriously. And slowly but surely, ladies and gentlemen, we leave our manners behind. There's one of the best quotes that I love, which always talks about the right set of manners opening up doors for you that the best education won't. And that's a fact. The right etiquette, the way you carry yourself. And for entrepreneurs who are here, you are saying scaling up. Those little hinges, I call them the little hinges, they open up big doors. You see these doors? No matter how big they have small hinges there. Those hinges are able to push that door. It's the same with manners. This thing of Zambian time, ilekeletu. Ilekeletu is an embarrassment. Zambian time, we are even proud. We are even proud. Time is money. It's a currency. When you're going to the airport, are they going to wait for you? Even if it's 3 minutes. Even if it's 3 minutes. We knew we were coming here. We knew we were coming here no matter how late we are. We knew we were coming here. So we need to have that in our mindset. So how do you show up, ladies? Research tells us that 60% of success happens here. 60%. These successful women you are seeing here with businesses, it was once an idea in the mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. So, when you do the bongo bongo to work correctly, wawina kudala. Wawina kudala. The little things that I'm talking about, presence. We were coming here. What did we tell ourselves? How open were we? How ready were we? Because people sometimes think they are not supposed to be in a place. They think they don't own a space in time. When I talk about confidence and presence, I don't mean arrogance, no. But you carry yourself and you have to be intentional. I hope women have business cards because that's part of communication and part of introducing yourself. Whether you, when I'm a flowers, whether I'm a hustlers, I want to see some business cards because the person who I want to see people who have business cards, please. This whole, who has business, show me. Because when we start, how do you take you're not taking yourself serious at lembani paka paper. Letan ka paper lembe number. It's a faux pas. It's a faux pas. No one would take, thank you so much ladies, about half of the auditorium have business cards. No one would take you seriously. You are going to a high level meeting and then they're telling you, how are you? Because there's a way you need to behave depending on the scenario. There's a way in which you need to carry the intentionality that I'm talking about. We knew we are coming here. Me, I was very strategic. I came with 2 boxes of cards. I said, whoever I'm going to talk to, Lord, you have set certain women in this place for a purpose. So if you just came here for the attire, like someone said, I loved that. Me, I came more for more than that. Because in here, there's answered prayer. Are we together, ladies? So we have to be intentional. Whenever they invite you, ladies, I'll be quick because I've got a lot to talk about. These habits of coming in places with our bad manners from home. We are not staying, we are not in Kaunda days. Me, I grew up in Kaunda days where chicken and rice was only in December. I know they are my friends in here whom we ate chicken and rice, it was only in December. So maybe you would have forgiven us that time. But when you go to certain places, ladies, how do you show up? How do you behave at tables? When you are invited, honestly, Nakonde rice and chicken should make us have bad manners and leave our manners at home. A quick one, I just want to remind ladies that wherever we go, we have to carry with us who we are. When we open our mouth, the way we behave, someone is always observing. Be polite. Carry your manners with you. Carry your manners. Don't leave the manners at home. Be intentional. Some women like saying, oh, that's the way I am. But we should learn to know how we speak. There are 2 words that have become part of our vocabulary in Zambia. Ndipo na iwe. Ndipo unaina. You don't know if that person has got a medical condition. You don't know if that person has got depression. If your God has blessed you with good genes, thank God for that. If you respond to exercise, that's good for you. So I'm talking about intentionality in everything we do. In our behavior, in our dress, in our conversation, in our speaking. You can't come to people you don't know. I just come to Ruth here and I tell Ruth, how are your children? How's your husband? Do I know that she's married? So, even this habit, one person, I'll tell you a story. We are full of stories. One friend of ours had just had a miscarriage of twins. She comes back to the office and one of our colleagues says, you've let yourself down. Why are you like this? And you can imagine what she said. I just had a miscarriage a month ago. I hope you're happy. Another story, in one of these trainings, a lady had gotten very sick. She had sugar and she had lost so much weight. And she was just trying to gather her life together and went to a mall. Then a friend of hers finds her with her son. She's gathered herself to say life needs to continue. She had been sick for 6 months. She gets to the mall. A friend of hers just tells her, you have really withered. So our mouth, ladies, our conversations, and these are real things. I get these stories as I traverse with women. It's a reminder. Sometimes, probably, we are doing mungulu, just speaking without really thinking. But from this time onwards, let us be intentional with how we show up. Thank you, ladies. So the other thing is put your best foot forward as women. Put your best foot forward. There can only be one Ponga here. God has only made one. There's one Ruth. So you are uniquely made by God. And God has already deposited something in you. The fear that Lumunga talked about is very true. I have been sitting on this God-given grace for a very long time. But one time I was told to write down what I wanted to see in the next 10 years. And I said, I want to start speaking. I need to start writing. I'm very active on LinkedIn. Those who follow me, LinkedIn and Facebook. I teach people how to show up, how to read spaces, how to behave in a manner that won't bring shame to our ancestors and our families. So after I did that, I realized that the more you fuel something that God has given you, the more you become better. The more you fuel it, if it's flowers, the more you become better. If it's speaking, if it's selling, the more you read, the more you make mistakes, the more you get better. So there's a best saying that I like, which says, best known beats best product. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Prepare mentally. I hope we prepared ourselves as we were coming here. I hope we just didn't come. We prepared ourselves mentally to say, I'm not going to miss out on anything that is going to be spoken here. So we need to be very cognizant with what we're going to do. We need to be very sensitive with what we say, how we show up. That is very important, ladies. So if I had not put myself out there, Ruth here wouldn't have seen me. She's the one who dressed me today. She said, come, I dress you up, you look nice. Had I not put myself out there? So I'm urging everyone and propelling everyone, your presence matters. There's one of your kind, but don't just show up. You have to show up in the right manner. Carry your manners with you. Carry what is needed. So if you're going for an event, quickly, I don't know if I'm still doing well with time, who's a timekeeper? Quickly carry your card. Carry a gift as mine. If you are visiting someone's home, a gift, kamutiko, kafes cloth, carry something. Even our parents from the village, they used to come in the city with cassava. We are losing who we are. Right now, I'm championing our cultural etiquette. We are losing who we are. So don't forget to carry a gift. If you are going to a friend's place, pure juice, if they take one, take one. That is good manners. Some of the diplomats get embarrassed. First meetings, they go to meetings. Everyone has come with a gift. You are no gift. So gifting is very important. So you carry a gift, be on time. Be on time. Wait to be sat. Don't just go and sit. You're going to sit where the president is supposed to sit. Wait to be sat. Even in people's offices, stand. Even if it says sit, until they tell you to sit. Even if it's in Nota's office that I know, I have to wait for a Nota to tell me to take a seat. All those are what makes us as a people. All those are very important. So I want us as we go out to be very intentional. There are certain small foxes that disadvantage us. If you are a business owner and you want to level up, you are ever full of excuses. You are not honest. You don't have integrity. One thing that we need to normalize is that no is an answer. I don't know why we fail to say no. Are you able to come? No, I'm not able to because so. Are you able to deliver this? Short notice, I'm not able to. I have a driver I've had for 10 years. The driver is one of a kind. One of his attributes is integrity. Elijah, where are you? Can you come and pick up your kids? Mom, I'm sorry. I'm somewhere in curfew. I'm not able to come. He said, oh, I'm on my way. And you're not even motor. That's what we are. So you create a reputation. Manners make us know who you are. The way you behave makes us know who you are. Even if you lie, but because that's a repetitive action. Are we together? Yes. What is one thing that we're going to do differently? Ruth. What is, I just want to hear 3 things before I conclude, that women will do differently. We differently. It's good to have money, it's good to have ideas, it's good, but manners glue everything together. The principles by which you live by glue everything together. Ruth, go ahead.
By the way, the name of the clothing brand is called The Runway Closet. Please look us up. If you've got any plus size friend, you're plus size, please reach out. I can see some of my clients over here. Glad to see you looking great. So one, you dress well, because studies have shown that when you dress well, you are more likely to earn 25% better than a person who does not. So it's research. Look good, show up appropriately. Thank you.
Just take 3, then I conclude the interest of time.
Good morning, ladies. My name is Rachel. I work for Stanbic Bank. I've been working there for 18 years now. Thank you. So my takeaway from your presentation is timekeeping. I woke up early enough today, but then I told myself the program starts at 8 hours. It's okay. I'll get there at 8:30. Why? Because I thought when I get there at 8 hours, I'll be there alone. So I ended up coming here at 8:30. But then from what you said, I will stick to timekeeping. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. What you think you can bring to your table will be shown in the way you're going to show up. It's not determined, the woman is not determined or shaped by her circumstance. It's not determined by their clothes or any other activities, but it is shaped by her character and what she feeds her mind on a daily basis. It is what you feed your mind on a daily basis, that you know you matter, you know you bring something to the table, you know that you are uniquely graced. So that thing that you bring to your table, it is, you exude it even in your presence. So mindset and inner work, I said 60% is in how you perceive yourself. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. A lot of people who have achieved great things had to do the battle with themselves. It's not with your neighbor. It's not with your competitor. I know a lot of people who teach on etiquette and protocol, but they haven't had my lived experience. They don't have what it takes for me to be a protocol coach. So if we understand that, ladies, that we are uniquely graced and that we bring different things to the table, I know for sure we're going to appear and we're going to have that presence which exudes a lot of confidence. So mindset and inner work is number 1, non-negotiable, and it's shown on how we appear. Number 2, self-perception. What do you say about yourself? What is it that you say about yourself? There are people who are pretenders. Huh? When we are with friends, we are all jolly, but when we are alone, he said, "Wandi so it's just like this. That's the way. You be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, ladies. Love yourself. Not even your husband can love you the way you love yourself. They don't know how to love you the way you love yourself. That's what brings a lot of conflicts in homes. No, they didn't bring me flowers. They didn't bring me chocolate. Buy yourself flowers and chocolate. Love yourself. Love yourself. If that's what makes you happy, love yourself. Self-perception. How you see yourself determines on what you believe, on how far you are going to go. Are we together? And the third one, etiquette and character. For a business person, character is not optional. If you want to level up, be yes, and your no, be no. Show up when you can. If you can't, you are human. Still, be able to say the truth. The truth shall set you free. So, intention and transformation. So, intention in the mind, the intentionality that I'm talking about. even today, if you choose, you can make a difference. Be the first one at a wedding. Be a first one. Cheer yourself on. Your behavior should not be determined by your neighbor. Not because my neighbor comes late. So even me, my wedding is as Pesaneka. No, it takes only one. God always looks for one person. It only takes one to change the status quo. They will even know that Ruth is ever early. Ngatin my wedding, Ruth is always there. So we have to ensure that we deliberately choose to do what is right. Not because it's what is popular, but let's choose to do what is right. So, key takeaways: be consistent, be accountable, and be a human being who's always learning. Thank you so much.
A bigger round of applause for this wonderful woman.